Reasons for having a higher salary in an owner-managed business. In this video, I'm going to have a look at why you might have a higher salary and therefore lower dividends in an owner-managed business. I'm going to look at the most recent changes in the tax rate and see if they affect it, which I don't think they do very much, but I'll do it within the context of the new tax rates, and look at the main reasons why people might want to have a decent salary, a market salary going through their company. I'll be keeping people up to date on tax and accounting issues as they change and as tax increases become effective. So if you'd like to be kept up to date, then please subscribe to the channel, and pressing the like button just helps me in the channel. So what are the main reasons why you might not want to have a low salary and a high dividend policy? One of the reasons is if you're over retirement age, you don't pay national insurance, particularly with the new higher rate of corporation tax. If you pay yourself a high salary with low national insurance, that might be beneficial because you're not going to then suffer the new higher rate of corporation tax. And in addition, for very small businesses that have only 1 or 2 employees, you might not actually pay the employer's national insurance because you might be within the £4,000 limit. So the first thing is if you're over retirement age, then that can affect it. The second reason I can think of that a lot of people struggle with is for R&D. So with R&D, in order to claim research and development tax breaks, it's normally dependent on the salary of the people who work on the research and development. And then we come across the brick wall that the directors who do most of the research and development, because they're sort of doing the overall management of the business and they're doing all the sort of development work of the business while the employees do the day-to-day. Well, if they're not receiving a salary, then you sort of just hit that brick wall. So therefore, if you are doing a lot of research and development, and it is the directors that are doing it, then that can make a difference as to whether you can claim, whether you want to have a higher salary and a more competitive salary. I think the next reason that we all know about is, heaven forbid, they allow a furlough scheme again. Then if you've got a higher salary, then you can claim that. So it can be helpful. And I think that normally with mortgages, they look at the profits of the business, so it doesn't normally affect your salary as stated in your business. It's not normally affected. So I suppose the exception would be if you own like 20%, if there's 5 of you in the business and you own 20% each, then you might not be considered to be self-employed, so having a higher salary might be really helpful. But generally for mortgages it doesn't help. But for furlough it definitely did, but hopefully we won't do that one again. And another reason why you might want it is with the bounce back loans, it's very easy to get negative reserves in your company, because if the bounce back loan has trickled out to subsidise your monthly living, it can make it really difficult to pay dividends because you don't have the reserves in the company, you haven't got retained profits. You need retained profits in order to pay the dividend. So if you don't have the retained profits, you might want to have a higher salary so that you have a real salary going through, because the alternative might be to end up with you owing the company money. And once you start owing the company money, you effectively no longer taking advantage of limited liability in the same way, because if something went wrong with the company and it went bad, then that you would owe the company money, and you couldn't just walk away from it. So that can be another reason why you want a market salary. I think another reason is if you've got different people and you don't have if you've got different people who own the shares in the business, and the people who own the shares, how much they work in the business is in different proportion to the share ownership, and it can make paying dividends tricky because because you actually want people to receive money in such a way that's different from the shareholding. Now there is perhaps a way around that, but a lot of people use alphabet ABC share structures to allow them some flexibility within the company. And if you want to go through that in regard to your personal circumstances, then please let me know. Please let me know and we can talk about it. So those are the main reasons why I think that people don't have a high salary, a low salary, high dividend, and they end up with a high salary. And it can be important. So although most companies, the directors don't earn very much, they have a high dividend, I think it's easy to just do it automatically without thinking too much, and I think it does need thinking about. And I don't think that the list of things that I've come up with is necessarily a complete list. So there might be other things if your circumstances are unusual, and of course all of our circumstances are unusual in some way, shape or form. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, then we'll keep you informed with similar content, and if you press the like button, it helps me get the message across. Thank you.